What's poppin' YouTube? Rain Dragon here, bringing us episode number 4, I think, of Pokemon Platinum. Randomizer does lock. In the last episode, we made our way east to Pledge to battle our rival, got a couple new cameras, lost their first bond to Let's Play. Now, today's episode, we're gonna meet with Barrett at the Roark gym, go to Roark, get back to the gym for our first showdown. So, I did do a little flying on a car, prairie, as you may know, there was the Pokémon Direct, which we had a lot of new information there. There's also, I think, talking about the different things that showed us in the direct, and like what I thought of each element that I liked too much, but I cut it down in this thing. You guys put your thoughts in the direct and how it was as well. I showed you the actual going on video, talking about it, stuff on the website. I from like, I know items here, so ingesting now, so the first thing we're going to talk about is a bunch of seven new Pokemon they showed us today. Besides, they showcased the starters like a little bit again before Bunny, Ruby, and Sobble, which as of right now I'm thinking of choosing Sobble during our Sword or Shield Let's Play. But first something to do on pretty jump like Route 1. Like that. It actually looks pretty cool. Type, no fairies. I thought it might be a fairy type based on this because it reminded me of Exfoliate and those mons, such a fairy type. But the grass type is Regenerator and Cotton Down. Those abilities, and also the evolution was also a superior grass type. Next, the Regenerator, so that means it's probably gonna be like somewhat bulky. So you're able to switch it out and get like HP back, stuff like that. And I think it's like probably gonna have a lot of like healing support moves. And then Cotton Down, when I initially saw that, like without like reading more information about it, I thought it was gonna be kind of like Shields Down, like Minior has from Sun and Moon, but that is not the case. All it does is it's kind of like it's very like the sticky. Is that like an ability? So like where like if you like hit with like a physical type move, it lowers the speed of the mon that hit it with that move, which kind of like it can make sense. But I think it would like kind of been cool if there was something like Shields Down, like Minior had, where it's like just like the evolution of like a huge like cotton ball on its head. And if it starts out like defensively, and then like it gets hit below half HP, and like the cotton ball opens up and there's like something like inside it. But I guess that's not the case. And my favorite mon they showed off in this direct, which I think unless something else like better looking or like cooler comes out, Bright Power is a good item. something that they showcased was Corviknight, which is the steel flying type. It's kind of like Skarmory. It's probably not gonna have like a evolution or pre-evolution or anything like that. So I think it's just gonna be like that, kind of like Skarmory, but. Okay, stand back and watch this. Using the hidden move Rock Smash, a boulder blocking your way. Fallen balls need to be smashed out of the way. If you could get the badge from the gym in town, you'd be able to do this too. First, you have to beat the gym leader first. That'd be me. So I think I accidentally realized we skipped over talking to Barry outside the gym first. But I guess I didn't realize you could just go over here and talk to him. But, oh, I think we can also get an encounter here if we run to a wild mom. If we haven't yet, I think. But yeah, Corviknight looks really cool. The design, everything's really cool. And also, they did show with it, which makes it an interesting thing, which we were talking about a couple episodes ago, is that it's gonna be it's gonna be the mom they use for the flying taxi. So I guess that kind of means is that there probably aren't gonna be HMs in this game. There's gonna be world stuff, like the flying taxi here, other things to kind of replace HMs, or it might not even really need HMs for anything. There might not be strength boulders or anything like that. And then the last, these regular, kind of somewhat generic mons you're able to find out in the wild was Dreadnought, which is another mon I really liked, which is really cool. It was a giant turtle, tortoise type mon, which is a water rock type, so it's kind of like Caracosta or mons like that. Then it says Strong Jaw and Shell Armor. It's two possible abilities, which makes it all the whole about biting, kind of probably like a snapping turtle, kind of what it's probably design is based off of. Then Shell Armor, it's a turtle or towards the shell. But that was so cool. And then they also at the end, which was really cool, they were they had Masuda and the other who's producer on this game. They had the director. And they're oh, we have one more video, and they showed off the two legends, which were cool-ish. They were Zacian and Zamazawa. Zacian's the one with the sword legend, and then Zamazan. Well, I have to please pronounce that as the shield legend. And honestly, the shield one looks really cool. It kind of looked like originally. I thought initially when they showed it, it looked like Solgaleo in the trailer. So they're kind of small, thinner, kind of Solgaleo, the Swords of Justice type looking. Man, it's its face is just a giant, cool looking shield thing, kind of like Bastiodon. It's really cool. And then Zacian, I'm not feeling too hot about. It's kind of just the other one without the shield on its face. Instead, it's holding a sword in its mouth, which is kind of weird to me. That's the whole Pokemon using objects and stuff like that. But it's it's not that's basically all they did was they picked up a sword. And it's in its mouth. So I don't know. Try to learn more, but they're probably based on the whole thing. They're probably steel types. I think it's swords and shields usually you think about it made out steel or iron or something like that. So steel type makes a lot of sense. Maybe Zacian might be steel fighting, and then the shield one might be this pure steel type. We'll have to see. Yeah, so the shield one I really like. The sword one not so much. But let's see if I have an antidote here to heal up. Ooh, no I do not. So we have to make sure to buy some healing items before gym. I'm pretty sure 4th gen, the poison won't kill it or anything. So let's swap out to our newest team member Sabolda here and try to get our encounter here in the Orberg mine. Got an iron, we could sell that to get some Poké Dollar. But so they wanted to show off new Pokemon. There's a lot of new things they showed off. Which is they showed off 5 new characters. Ooh, and our first time is a Rampardos, which we just beat, which is actually pretty cool. Speaking of Rampardos, I think Adventure Week again and Pokemon Go. So mons like that are more frequently seen. Let's see. I think it should have more than 20 HP, so we hit with a Sonic Boom. Here, I hope. There we go, that's pretty good. See how much this does. 40. Okay, didn't do too much. So let's Pokeball. Oh! They're stocked up. Hopefully we can catch it. Oof, oof. This isn't looking too good. Okay, so let me try going out to Geico here real quick and try like scratching quick attack, get it down easy. But so they did show off like 5 characters besides like the player character obviously, which were Leon, which is the champion, which is really interesting. But that was close. But they show us like the champion so early on. But he looks pretty cool. Kind of reminds. He has kind of like Lance vibes. He has like a, which are interesting. He has like a kind of like traditional looking like king. Oh man, this should have got more Pokeballs before we started the episode off. Alright, so now we're out of Pokeball. This sucks, but so Leon, he looks really cool. He has like that, and he has like a kind of like crown-looking thing on his head. So kind of guys really going with like the whole like England, like royalty kind of like vibe with the Galar region. But I'm gonna show it off Hop, which is like the Leon's younger brother, who's also like one of our rivals. Which they specify like on, I'm pretty sure in the video and like on the website, it's rivals, which means it's gonna be like X and Y and like fifth Black and White Sword and Shield, where you have like more than one like traveling partner kind of thing, or like rival. We'll see how like I feel like he might be. So it's like his whole story is like he wants to be like as good or like better than his older brother Leon. So hopefully he should be like more kind of like yeah, Prairie Rather Poison. Okay. He should be like kind of like more along the lines of like a Silver or like Gary type maybe, or even kind of like Hal towards the end, or like Gladion. Then like the 5th gen ones weren't really that competitive, neither like the 6th gen ones weren't really either. Hopefully he was like a more competitive type of rival. But that was really interesting. He looks like they both have like cool design and stuff. Hopefully he's like a more like competitive rival. That'd be nice. I kind of miss rivals like that. But the other next 2 characters introduced were the Professor and her Professor, which is another female Professor, like it was because 5th gen Professor Juniper was the only other female Professor in the main series games. You actually found this Geodude here, so you can find Geodude normally in Oreburgh Mine. But yeah, so it's the Professor, which Professor Magnolia, and then her assistant is Sonia, which is her granddaughter. Which goes, she's kind of like a Professor Oak Gary vibe. Cause like, but I don't know if she might be like, I don't know if she can make a rival, or she's just gonna like, kind of like pop up random like in a couple of different places, kind of like Bianca did in Black Teal White 2, as she was Professor Juniper's assistant in that game. She was kind of like a similar thing like that, or she can be more like a Lily in like Sun Moon, where she can be like there like more often. She can have like a larger part to play in the story, which she might, because like on the website it was kind of like this where the end of like Professor Magnolia's description is like, oh, her research test and so on, and it's like she's doing like a special research test. They don't really like, which had like the ellipses at the end, like dun dun dun. So it might be like something interesting with her in terms of like the story of Sword and Shield. And the last character they introduced was the first gym leader they showed us, which is Milo. She's a grass type gym leader, which is interesting. So that's why he was like, if he was like the first gym leader or he was like the last gym leader. So like we could be seeing him like right at the beginning of the game, or might not be seeing him for like a while in terms of like us playing the game. He seems pretty cool. And after, besides the characters, also showed like a couple, 3 or 4 do like some kind of like mechanics, other things like that. One of them like they kind of like showed in the trailer, but didn't actually talk about. That was talked about on the website, which is the Rotom Phone / Dex. So now it's kind of like Sun and Moon, where like the Pokédex has like a Rotom inside it. We're starting to sell like that and the incense here, those are worth money, so you can scoop up more potions or Pokeballs here. Like I feel like the Rotom Pokédex, and it seems like it's kind of like a similar thing where it's kind of being like a actual like Pokédex, but like it's a phone, but it's also like the Pokédex, so it's kind of like the like Pokénav and like the Pokédex like in one thing. And also seems like it said like on the website that's gonna like have something to do like help you like moving around. So it's like, oh, they show off like a picture of like you on the bike, and I was like, oh, you can like use it to make your bike go faster. That's something about you get crossing the water as well, which also like indicates that they're not really gonna have HMs in this game either, which is nice. But that wasn't really like, it was like showing that like their trailer, because it was you and Hop like around like a train, and you guys were like on your Rotom phones, like doing stuff like sitting across from each other on like a little table in a train car, which is cool. And then the big thing, besides, look, before we get to this big thing, the other thing, next thing they showed off was the wild area, which I was kind of confused about. It was really like, because they didn't like explain it honestly that well. So it's like, I'm not really sure if like the wild area is now, it's just like that's what the route is and that's it, and there's like no, instead of them being called routes, they're gonna be called wild areas or not. They don't really specify, but it's like, oh, like you're gonna be able to like see, like it's like all like, and they're in between like cities and stuff like that. You know, there's like tons of different times like Pokemon taking like the weather and like the time of day and like other stuff like that, which is cool. So like emphasis on like weather and stuff like that again. But what they all showed off though, that was that it's gonna, I don't know if it's like it's gonna be like if they showed off like, or it's gonna be like let's go Pikachu, let's go Eevee, like the wild monsters like out and about on the route, and it's like going up to them and like encounter them and you battle and catch it like in Let's Go. But it's also like you're doing like regular battle stuff instead of just like Pokemon Go catching mechanics, which was cool. But it also seemed like it might be like, kind of like a combination of like that and the like traditional like running through the grass, and like, oh, after a certain amount of steps like something will pop up, might like pop up and you can get like battle it. That's kind of cool, because it's like kind of like, yeah, because it's like it is on console, that you'll like do more stuff like this, where it's like more like kind of like immersive, where it's like, oh, you're walking on the route and like you see like a bunch of like Wooloo or like Gossifloo or other mons like that, like in the grass, and like and they're out and about, and you can like run up to them and encounter them. But the big thing, probably honestly the biggest thing, besides the new Pokemon that they showed off in the trailer, was this new thing called Dynamax, which I have mixed feelings about as of right now. Where it's like they showed it off, and it's what it basically is that like during battles, you're like you can like Dynamax your Pokemon with like, you have to have like a Dynamax band, kind of like the Mega Bracelet or like the Z Bracelet, the Z Ring, and you can like Dynamax them on. But instead of like it being like Mega Evolution or like Z Move, like it like changing appearances and stuff, it like just like your mon just like grows giant. So it goes like in the trailer showed off thing where it's like a trainer, a bunch of trainers like a battle like a giant like Gyarados, and then like, oh, they're trying to battle it, and Gyarados like destroying them, and the one person then like took out like a humongous, it was like they were battling them like a Raichu, and they like returned it to regular Pokeball, and they take like this giant like Premier Ball like looking thing, and then they like tossed it, like they're like overhead like soccer throw, and like out came the Raichu, and it was just like ginormous, and then like it like destroyed the like the Gyarados, like a Thunderbolt or something like that. But so there's like, so it seems like also they show like it was like in like they showed like the gym battle, like in like the soccer stadium looking thing, which that is like the gyms are like the soccer stadium arenas, or like whatever you want to call them, are like also the gyms. When they showed you battling like Milo, and like he had a giant like Dynamax Eldegoss, and then like the trainer sent out either like they sent like show him like the player character sending out like each different starter, and then like it Dynamaxing. and turning big, and it was like all the crowd in like the stadium, which was really cool. It had like a crowd like watch you like in the gym battle, like was like, oh my wow, and like made like noise, stuff like that. But like what it was interesting is that it's based on the fact that like the like first step, like the basic version, like the starter was able to Dynamax, that it's like any mon, they said like any mon could Dynamax, which is like interesting. Because there's not really like mention or like showing anything with, like in terms of like Mega Evolution or Z moves. There's like no mention of that at all as of right now. So I don't know if like Dynamax, because like Dynamax like also like when the mon like Dynamaxes, like all their moves get changed to like Dynamax moves, where it's like a super powerful thing. So it's also kind of like, so basically Dynamax kind of seems like Mega Evolution, since like the Dynamax only lasts like you only do in battle only lasts like, instead of like Mega Evolution lasting like the entire time, it only lasts for 3 turns. But oh boy, person has a Rayquaza. Okay, pretty sure Rayquaza has Dragon Rage, so I think our best bet is to try to go for Sonic Boom here, do outspeed, and then try to 2-code here. It's pretty dangerous, but the Dynamax seems like a combination. Oh shoot, hopefully we can live this. Oof, okay, come on, there we go, okay. But so Dynamax seems like a combination somewhat of like Mega Evolution, because like the mon changes into something big, and it's like gets like activated during battle and all that stuff like that. And like Z moves and Lungs, it's like the moves get transformed. It's like the group get like Scratch, Taunt, maybe like Vine Whip or like Leafage, and like another normal type move like Lee or something like that. And like they all like changes, like the normal type move is like kind of like the like Z whatever, but it was kind of weird. See, not only really, I think they kind of showed off like indirectly the like them using like the Dynamax moves type of thing. But I don't know. It seems kind of weird because I don't. Is this just gonna be like, instead of like having the Mega Evolution, like NZ moves like at all, it's just gonna like you're gonna be able to Dynamax all your mons instead. Or it's like later on they're gonna like show us like, or like show us like in a video or like a trailer or something that like Mega Evolution and Z moves are coming back or not. So that's something I want to find out. Cause that's like the whole thing, like Mega Evolutions, like Z moves really like shook up like the competitive battling scene. Cause like it added like a whole new dynamic. Like Mega Evolutions, like every team, like you print like every like competitive, like you have to have like a Mega, and, like all these like Megas, like Mega Rayquaza, like Kangaskhan, like super busted, and like Mega Metagross are like busted as well. And like Z moves, it's like planning like what Z moves they're gonna use, and like things like that. But they're gonna completely get rid of that, or they're gonna have like all 3 of these things at once. You're gonna like a competitive battle, you're gonna have to like worry about like which, because their team is like, let's say like, hypothetical scenario here, the team is like Garchomp. Pretty sure they showed off maybe like in the trailer like Garchomp, like Charizard, and let's say like a Alolan Raichu, like are on like a, so that's like a 3v3 battle, and it's like the 3 months that the team you're facing off. And so you're gonna like worry about like, oh, like is it like a Mega Garchomp or is it a Mega Kangaskhan? Like which one's the Mega Evolution? And then like, oh, like if Kangaskhan's the Mega, like is Garchomp or Raichu gonna have the Z Crystal? Like what Z Crystals are gonna be, and like what are they gonna try to do with that? And then like on top of that, like which one of them is gonna Dynamax and transform to like a giant like Garchomp? And is also thinking, are you gonna be able to do like both at once? Or are you gonna be able to like Mega Evolve your Kangaskhan to Mega Kangaskhan and then Dynamax it into like a giant one? Yeah, they haven't like said if like you need like the Pokemon needs to hold anything in order to Dynamax, but like the trainer has to have like a Dynamax bracelet, which probably would also be able to act as like a Z Crystal thing and like the Mega Evolution bracelet at the same time. Here we go, our first gym battle. Welcome, this is the Oreburgh Pokemon Gym. I'm Roark, the gym leader. But one trainer decided to walk probably with Rock-type Pokemon. As a gym leader, I need to see your potential as a trainer, and I'll need to see the toughness of the Pokemon that battle with you. Alright, here we go, our first gym battle. But as I was saying, the whole this whole Dynamax thing, I feel like they're gonna have to like give us some decent amount more information about it, because it seems like somewhat. Oh, Skuntank, bringing back bad memories from last episode. But let's try like Sonic Boom. Like honestly, like for months like this, like spamming something like Sonic Boom was gonna be like our best bet. But like in addition to like just like Dynamaxing in general, what like they initially kind of showed it off was that now there's a new thing called a Max Raid, which is like where like in a wild area there's gonna be like beams of like red light shooting it out like up from like a thing in there like up into the sky, and like you're gonna be able to go like you're in the wild area and like see that and you're like running over to it, and then it's like either gonna be like you and then like either three, like say you're like playing, you're chilling in your house, you're playing with your like brother, like you and your brother, like you and your brother and sisters and like friends, and you're playing like a bunch of like switches together like next to each other, like all three of you using like local wireless, so like they come together and like battle like the Dynamax Mom, which showed up like they show up once like with like Weavile, like Gyarados, Steenie, and Lantern, I think. And now like they all like something like you and like four people, like four trainers like together like battle it, and like only like one of you the trainers can Dynamax you, like work together and be like, oh, if it's like in the trailer, like oh, like if it's like four of us, like I have one person's like a Raichu, one person has like a Golem and like Raticate and like a like Lucario, like who's gonna Dynamax, like which one of us should we like, which Pokemon should we like have the person Dynamax to best be able to take out this like Max Raid Pokemon. Apparently they're also like super strong. There's other sort of like mechanical things that make them like tough to defeat. Alright, Gramble here. I think we could go out to Tails here and take out this Gramble. Looks like which like with these, and it's like, oh, you can do that like with local wireless, and then like also like if you have like Switch Online, like you can do like online with like 3 people for like around the world. Which would also like they didn't show like on like in the video, like in the Nintendo Direct. It did say on the website that. Oh, okay. I have to swap out here, I think, to. I guess we'll go with the Godzilla for now. But like it's like if you don't like if it's like only you and you're not like you're not near anyone, you don't have like Nintendo Switch Online. Like what it'll be instead is it'll be like you. Oh shoot, okay. I think it's super powerful. It'll be you and like a group of like computer like control trainers. So it'd be like, oh, like I'm playing by myself like during the Let's Play, and like we go to like a Max Raid. It'll be like me and a bunch of like computers instead of like me just by myself, because like I'm not like nearby anyone, or I don't have like Nintendo Switch Online, which is cool. So that was like all like the stuff they really showed off in Nintendo Direct. So overall, it was really like all they like the release date's like November 15th. So the other like global worldwide release, and they all showed off that like there's gonna be like a you're gonna be able to like buy like a double pack thing where it's like I think it's like both games like together instead of like buying them separately. Oh, critical hit! Oh, we almost lost the Bulba there. Oh. Whoa. Okay. I think we're gonna have to swap out. We're gonna have to sack off Prairie here. But like, there's a lot of interesting information. Some things are really cool. Like the new Pokemon shows are all pretty much like pretty interesting. Like and then like how like the gym battles and all this stuff are like sound cool. There's the biggest concerns I really had shown like based on that. And then Nintendo Direct like were like how Dynamaxing is gonna work, like fitting together like with Mega Evolution and Z moves, and like is it replacing both of them, or is there like all three, or is it like some and not the others? Like is it only gonna be like Dynamax, Mega Evolution, and not Z moves? This is like the Alola region. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to stack up Fairy here, to be honest. So I think we just go for a quick attack and try to get as much damage off as possible, and let it take out Prairie. Which it sucks, but I guess like the best thing we have to do to get Sewell back out here and be able to KO it. See how much this does. 41, so it does 10 points of damage. I think I should be able to take it out with a feint attack. Here, I think he has one more Mon left. Alright, Tails leveled up at 12, which is nice. And his last one is a Metapod. Okay. So I think just go back out to Tails and try to let him take out the Metapod. And our first gym badge right there. This gym badge, like, it wasn't too bad. Because it's not something we were able to take out pretty easily using Sonic Boom. No, Gramble is like the only thing. So, like, it's level 14, has like a sky high attack stat. But unfortunately lost Prairie, but honestly Central isn't like too like fantastic of a Mon. But I'd rather like not lose any Mon, so nothing we can like do about it. No way, not yet, not giving up. I think like it only has like hard assist to like be here, trying to take it out, scratch it. Maybe one or two more, depending on how much the next one does. For another scratch. I'll take it out. So we got our first gym badge in today's episode, which is nice. The player defeated School Tristan. What? That can't be my buffed up Pokemon. We got 1680 Pokédollars for winning, which isn't bad. This is embarrassing. I went and lost to trainer who didn't have a single gym badge. But that's tough. You were strong and I was weak. That's all there is. According to Pokemon League rules, I have to give you our gym badge. Since you beat me the leader. Here's your official Pokemon League Coal badge. Alright, so now we also get our TM, which I think it's usually like Stealth Rock or like Rock Throw or Rock Tomb. I think it's Stealth Rock, so like he gives you Stealth Rock TM, but it'll be randomized something else. And now use Rock Smash outside of battle, which we already got Rock Smash from the Hiker in the Orberg Tunnel. Got TM 76. Which is, it says Stealth Rock, we have to check it out and see what it actually is. This all sucks because only like its teams are only like one use in this generation. So let's check out our bag and see what TM is. Ingrained, so that's not really all that great. I honestly preferred Stealth Rock instead of Ingrained, but so we made it through, not completely unscathed, but without losing one of our like bigger, better teammates. So we got our first gym badge today's episode. And tomorrow, the next episode on Friday. Oh, speaking of which, I'm sorry, I did forgot to mention this. Guys, all I hyped up on like the Sword and Shield news interface. I do apologize for missing Monday's episode. It was just like I was going on a like day trip, which I thought was going to be on Tuesday. Then turned out it was actually on Monday. So I didn't get a chance to record on Monday. And I also missed Tuesday's Star Wars episode because I was busy then doing other things on Tuesday. So what I think I'll be doing is, for Star Wars, there will be 2 episodes going up tomorrow on Thursday instead of 1. And for Pokemon, it'll either be 2 episodes on Friday, or an hour, either two like 30-minute-ish episodes on Friday, an hour-long episode on Friday, or an episode on Friday and an episode on Saturday to make up for the one we missed on Monday. I will probably let you guys know like by tomorrow's Star Wars episode, which will be 2 episodes of Star Wars going up. Well, exactly, we go down with like that to make up the 2 episodes. But we got our gym badge. Next episode, we're gonna try to get to as close as we can to Eterna City for our second gym battle. For that, I'm gonna get up out of here. My name is Rain Dragon, and for now, the storm is over. See you guys next time.